Bruce puts him to the test. And so here's where, Bruce is also a warrior like Quentin, but Bruce is also kind of a magician figure, which is one of the other archetypes that we're going to talk about, where he's the teacher, he's the mentor. He has this extra level of knowledge that he's going to help the younger guy, Quentin, to learn. And that's where this occurs. So again, just like any hero's journey where you have to undergo these other challenges before you face the ultimate challenge, here's where that happens, and it's called the interval workout. And as we see, what this is it's a workout where you're in a constant state of tiredness. And you don't just get tired once because you run a race and then you're tired. It's like, okay, well, I know what it feels like to be tired. That's not what you do. In order to train to be truly great, you have to know what it feels like to be tired all the time. And so you basically run these sprints, long sprints, so that you can get your body used to running at full speed or as close as you can to full speed while you're completely exhausted. Because if you can do it enough in a row, if you can train yourself to do it repetitively, then when it comes race time where Quentin has to run 4 laps, hopefully the goal is I can run every lap, all 4 of them at my fastest pace, and that will expend all of my energy. And so there's not a pacing situation, where, well, I'm going to run hard at the beginning and then I'm going to pace myself in the middle and then I'll run hard at the end, which is what happens in a lot of distance running. The mile is still short enough that since it's only 4 laps around the track, you have to train yourself to sprint all 4 laps. There's no time to pace because it's just too quick of a race. And so you got to train for that amount of speed for that amount of distance. And it's really painful. And so the interval workout is what prepares you for that. And so, as he says on 217, he learns to deal with the debilitating fatigue from the first repetition on. So we get this just fantastic. This is the best chapter of the whole book, because we have just this great description of what it's like to force yourself to go through it, and the physical descriptions. We can kind of feel what Quentin is going through, and that's the sign of a great writer, is when you can actually feel how tired he's getting, and yet the stress level of having to keep going. Just really great descriptions here.